Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. If you are new to my channel, my name is Tomi and I just want to welcome you here. So in this video I'm going to be talking about something a little bit more serious than what I usually do on my channel. I'm going to be talking about a skin condition that I had and basically what I did to like stop it from progressing and get rid of it. So if you would like to know what I'm talking about, keep watching, even though you probably can tell from the title. But also, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do make sure to click the subscribe button and follow me on my social media. Everything will be in the description bar below. Actually, I have to look. I know what it is, but I want to be able to give you guys more details than what I know, because I'm the type of person who researches, and I research to gain my opinion, and then I never actually remember what I read, you know what I'm saying? But I do always remember like my opinion or what I'm gonna do about it. What I had is Pityriasis Rosea, and I will leave the name right here. And basically it's a skin condition that scientists basically don't know how it starts or how to get rid of it. They just know it's a skin condition that happens. And so basically what happens is that, you know, I'm just gonna read it even though I kind of know what happens. So basically it's a skin rash that usually starts with a herald patch, that's just a very big patch on whatever part of your torso. And then it starts to spread along the trunk of your body. So basically around the whole upper part of your body, usually up to like your elbows. I don't know how I got it. I don't know how I got it. They said that they don't know how you contract it. However, they know people sometimes get it. Like you can get it from touching. It's weird because it's not necessarily contagious, but you can get it. Basically, from what they know, treatment can help, but it can't be cured. So they don't know exactly what causes it, and they don't know how to get rid of it. And basically, they think it's related to the herpes, like a herpes virus, but it's not like genital herpes or genital warts or any of those herpes strains, like a herpes strain 6. I don't know. I really didn't want to mention the word herpes, but if you looked it up, that's what you would find. They think it's related to some type of HSV strain 6 thing. They think it's short term and resolves within days to weeks, but when I read about it, they said it can go anywhere from 8 weeks to 12 weeks. And so what had happened was you definitely can't see it anymore, but I had a patch right here. It was really big. It started off really small, and I thought it was ringworm. And so a lot of people tend to mistake it for ringworm. And so I thought it was ringworm, so I started treating for ringworm. But it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, yo, what is this? And, you know, I was just like, you know what? It's ringworm. It doesn't itch. It didn't itch at all for me. For some people it does. It didn't itch at all for me. So I was like, you know what? It's not itching, so I'm not gonna do anything about it. Next thing you know, I see some other spot. After like 4 weeks of treating this, nothing had happened. So I didn't go to the hospital or anything. I didn't research it because I was like, it's ringworm. Okay, whatever. So the only thing I did was I didn't repeat clothes, and I made sure I changed my sheets regularly. Well, I was working out and I wore shorts one day, and then I saw like another ringworm looking thing on my thigh, and I was like, yo, what is this? And I got scared, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's just ringworm. It's just 2 spots now, that's fine. The next thing you know, I started seeing like 2 or 3 more spots in that area, and I was like, yo, this is wild. And I was like, okay, it's ringworm. It's probably because, you know, my jeans, and they're turning every which way, so maybe that's what caused it. And I was like, okay. And then I started seeing them on my arm, and that's when I was like, nah, I gotta go to the hospital. There's no way. Like, I have to go to the hospital and find out what this is, because there's no way ringworm spread from my chest to my legs to my arm. There's no way. So when I went to the doctor, they had told me it's Pityriasis Rosea. He basically told me all the information I just told you. They don't know how you get it. They don't know how to get rid of it. Since they think it's part of a herpes, since they think it's related to herpes, they could give me a prescription called Valtrex. And what I had wanted was an antifungal, because I was like, it's ringworm. I just want an oral antifungal just so all these things can come off my body. But he said the antifungal might not work and it'll probably affect my liver. So I was like, okay, fine. So he prescribed Valtrex for me. I ended up not taking it because I really wanted to find a natural way to get rid of whatever I had on my skin. Of course, I did my own research. I actually watched the video on YouTube about this other girl. I found 2 other women of color on YouTube that had this condition and talked about it, because when I looked online, I only saw pictures of, I'm gonna call it PR. I only saw pictures of PR on white people, and it looked so bad. Like, it literally covered their whole torso, and I was so scared, and I was so sad. I was crying. I was like, I'm gonna look ugly forever. It's gonna scar my whole upper body. I can't wear anything out. Like, I was devastated. Like, I was literally devastated, and I was like, I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I'm going to do. So after I watched her video, she talked about she read somewhere that L-lysine, which is an amino acid, helped people. And then of course my mom had suggested a few things. So basically it's been, I would say, like a month and a half since I had those spots, and I haven't had any new ones whatsoever. And I also literally, like, you can't see like there was ever anything on my chest. Like, you probably see like right here like a dark spot, but it definitely wasn't what it was when it was like really evident that there was something on my chest. So basically all my spots have faded. It did not progress. My whole upper body was not scarred like I was scared of, and I'm perfectly fine. Like, I'm a perfectly healthy human being. I don't know if you can see it there. I have one spot right here. It's really faded. One spot right here, one spot right here. I have one that's fading over here. What I did was, like I said, I did research, and I got this L-lysine. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I believe it's L-lysine. Looks like this. I think I got this from Target or Walmart. I don't know, whichever store sells Nature Made. I don't remember, but I think I got this from Target. And basically this is 1,000 mg. So what I would do is I would take one every day at lunchtime. And so basically L-lysine is an amino acid that helps with the protein buildup in your, like, it's essential in the makeup of body proteins. Like, it helps with the proteins in your body, like, basically. And like, if you know science, which I've been studying this lately, but if you know science, basically, like, whenever you eat protein, it's broken down into triglycerides and amino acids, and then further broken down into amino acids, I believe. I may be wrong. This is why I never did chemistry and I skipped biology in college. And so amino acids are what your body uses to help out with your muscles and stuff. So this L-lysine is an essential amino acid that we have to get from food, and it's broken down in our bodies. But since this is already in like its final form, your body can use it immediately. So yeah, so I use this, and I'm still using it. I think I'm not gonna stop until I don't know about any side effects. Definitely do your research. But I haven't been using it regularly every day, but I used it every day for about 2 weeks, and my spots stopped progressing. I didn't see any more, anything like that. The other thing I did, which my mom suggested, she was like, I should get some Selsun Blue. So I got this from Target as well. And this is the Selsun Blue with Naturals. And so you can use like other types of shampoo, but I use this one and I think it works. It has some salicylic acid in it. So basically what I would do is, before I take a shower, I would get some of this in my hand and just rub it all over with the spots that I had. And then I would basically just leave it on for about 3 minutes before I rinse it off and I go off with my shower. The other thing I did was, I really wanted to be very sure that my skin was okay. So I stopped using my regular African black soap and I started using a new soap. Let me get it so I can show you. So the other thing I had read was that you need to keep like your skin moisturized and stuff, and try not to, you know, use anything that'll dry it out. And so one thing I know is that my African black soap does tend to dry out my skin a little bit. I love it, but right now while I'm caring for my skin, I want to do the most for my skin. So the other thing I got was this Aveeno Active Naturals Skin Relief Body Wash. It is fragrance free, so it doesn't have any fragrance in it, and this is what it looks like. And that's the other thing I use for my skin. I think I'm actually gonna switch to this kind of full-time. I said full-time, but yeah, I think I'm actually gonna switch to this just because I like it so much and I love the way my skin feels after. The other thing I did So basically, let me go over again. The first thing I did was I used L-lysine every single day. I took a pill at lunchtime with food. The second thing I did was Selsun Blue whenever I shower. The third thing I did was I changed out my soap and I started using this Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash. The fourth thing I did was for a while, I stopped showering with really hot water because hot water tends to dry your skin out as well. I ate more clean. I cut out junk. I just wanted to overall be healthy so my body could fight whatever this was. And so basically, I'm glad to say that as far as I'm concerned, I have had no new spots. All the spots on my body have faded. Like, I can still see where they once were, but you wouldn't be able to tell you wouldn't be able to tell if I didn't show you. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, actually, the most important thing I did, I don't know why I forgot this, was I prayed. And like, if you aren't a Christian, that's fine, but I prayed. I was like, Lord, look, you made a beautiful child here. Like, please do not let this affect my body. Like, I don't want these things on my body. And I would pray, and would I cry? I don't want to lie, but I think I cried. But I would pray and I would tell God, like, yo, I'm gonna need this not to be on my body. Those 5 things, I think, really, or 6 things if you include eating healthy, those things really helped me to overcome this little stint in my life. And I'm very happy that I no longer have it. Of course, it's not like, I don't know, I think you can do like a blood test, but as far as I'm concerned, on my body, I don't have it anymore. And they did say usually when people have it, they don't have it again. They don't tend to have it again in their lifetime. So I'm not expecting this to happen again. I have heard of some people that it happened again, but I'm praying by the grace of God it will not happen again for me. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys were able to learn a thing or two. If this is going on for you, I'm not saying that these things are gonna work for you, but they worked for me, and I'm very happy right now. And I can wear my short sleeve shirts and nobody's gonna know whatever happened to me. Yeah, so like, I hope you were able to learn a thing or two. If you have Pityriasis Rosea and you haven't tried like any of these things, it wouldn't hurt to try it because amino acids are good for you anyway. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and follow me on social media like I said before. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you and God bless. Bye.
So you say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane, I could be your escape.